Hey, gladiators! So we're back at it with Outer Worlds. I'm excited. I'm always excited for these. So we got sawed-off shotgun, weapon parts. Let's see. Do we have another weapon? Because it was saying stuff like we could switch between them. Okay, so these are the same. Spacer choice, sentry saber, sentry saber. Got it. Let's see if we can do some. Oh wait, and then we got a. Ada, you spooked me.
Suppose everything on the unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Hey, I just finished one game with a sassy female AI. I don't need another one. Now let's see what we can do. I think this is why we put so many points into science, is to tinker around a little bit. But we don't have the bits for it. So that's a shame. Okay, so this has a repair function. This one's already pretty good. This one is absolutely. I've gotten one. I have one less than needed to fix it. Great. Let's see what else is around here.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Okay, so we can't really do anything
These
until.
are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Good God, man. How much cola do you drink? Is this Spacer's Cola? Or is this the Filthy Cleo's market brand? Alright, ankles can handle that.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Hey, I'm just trying to get the lay of the land. But I think that's enough of getting the lay of the land. Let's go out and back to exploring. Let's see, what do we got? We gotta go get. Oh, wait. I thought it was a ladder. Hey, so we good, right? We don't have to worry
Say,
about.
this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Now, see, the thing is. No, you got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Of course. Okay, so you guys don't walk in there. Absolute hazard field. I've got a special suit on that'll protect me. You guys don't go in there. Now let's see. Okay, so I can scroll to switch weapons. Nice. How do I block? Okay, so right click. Yeah, I would love to. I don't have the parts for it to effectively fix it. Hey, we do got sprint. That is something I'll have to remember. Can I harvest? I'll take that as a no. The only blood you smell is yours. Where'd you go? Man, melee combat seems real effective. Either that or I'm a terrible shot. Probably a little bit of both. Now, do I have the ability to lockpick now, or is it just automatic for these? Did I? There was a third guy to loot, right? Did I get all of them already? He was over here, right? I got him a little closer. Do not want to face that. That looks terrifying. Let's get the show on the road. So, have any of you guys played much of the Fallout series? I've played Fallout 4 and New Vegas. Those were the only ones I've gotten so far. Next on the list was gonna be 3. I've heard a lot of bad stuff about it. Not bad per se. It was just not as good. And then 1 and 2 are, in my mind, completely different games.
Hey, where'd you come from?
None of your business.
Don't go
Now it's
ambling
your
off
business.
those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Not anymore. How do you know I'm not a marauder?
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell.
Uh,
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Some of them say I smell your blood. Okay, so do we either stick with the lie or do we actually introduce ourselves now? I'm gonna go with this
Pleased to
one.
make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior and you. Fancy title for a gravedigger. Talk to about a power regulation. I'm also here to make a little money.
For being discreet like. There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company.
It's a shame I was trying to buy
wholly owned
cocaine.
and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Huh. You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. You're making people pay for their own graves? Yeah, I'm gonna ask that.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Good man.
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
I'm sure you'll figure something out. Let me ask you about
Yeah?
something else. If it's keeping you employed. Oh, I might do it.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong.
Topical.
We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick? No. I should go. So this is Plague Town. We're leaving. But we gotta go in for the power regulation. Something else I meant to ask you about. Wait, Silas? Okay.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
We're not here to talk about that.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
At first I actually thought that his his title was Junior in Humor. Like he was practicing to be a comedian. He hasn't quite made it yet, but he's a junior in humor, you know? He's got an apprenticeship. Right now he's just paying his dues in the comedy world. Alright, so we do have a way station. Can I go in here? Can I be a snoop? Ma'am, your dog sounds a little aggressive. You guys couldn't hear there. Sounded like snarling in there. Actually, speaking of which, let me, now that the music's not full blast, I might be able to actually turn this up without feeling bad about it. Just a little bit across the board. What is that? Well, we'll clear out of here for that. Okay, do I? Really? Okay, no, this is the right place. Good. The Emerald Veil. Looks nice enough. Pretty green. So do we stay on, I wonder if we stay on Halcyon the whole time, or do we actually get other planets? I didn't get to, check too much. I don't remember from the trailers all those years ago. 600 experience for a new location? Yeah, I can do that. How close are we to level up? Does it say? Oh, wow. Still got a little while then. Guard.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Hey, I'll pay you for your fine if you talk to me.
Move along.
Alright. What about you? What about you, guardman?
Got my sights on you.
Alright, cool, but can we actually talk?
Some sort of freelancer?
I could be. I don't do none of that paid and exposure. Hard cash only. Alright. So we gotta go in here. Spacer's choice. Space is coice. Space is coice. Space is coice indeed.
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted, lost his nerve, ran off in the thick of night.
Is that the dude I found?
Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to
Thank you,
die
Julius
sick
Caesar's
night.
friend.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
You're safer. Inside the wall. Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Do it. I'm gonna go report you myself. Not much of a thief. Can I use the terminal? Notice, the Edgewater Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company, so you read if you have trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. So that's 2 to 4 weeks for sick leave. I'll be over the sickness by then. Everyone else will be. This lift takes off like a rocket. Went from 0 to 5 in 0.
The grease monkey, Argo?
Hello.
Sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
Oh yeah, he needs small words.
Open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
This is a saltuna cannery. That's
Sure.
not canning saltuna. What is going
Mostly
on?
on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
It's people. Saltuna's made of people.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati,
You
I do wish
Crowley
you'd
looking
spoken up.
motherfucker.
I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you're finished. I feel like I might be able to help with this. I've got a background in science.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just...
She reminds me of
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Okay, well,
And I think
Jewel
we should
State
stop
is the
referring to our
actress.
cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
I should
My
slit your
apologies.
throat
I am
now.
not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
We'll get into it in a moment. Yeah, she reminds me of a Jewel State. Kaylee from Firefly. All right, are you Reed? I feel like I can talk to you. Well, let's start with introductions. I'm Roman.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Freelancer.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had.
Why were you
visitors
excited I
past
was out
here.
of uniform so you could find me again? My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer.
1,000 experience?
Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing.
That's what she said.
I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, do you mean partially settled?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think they'll take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Tell me what I need to do. Let me
I
hear what
hope
the
that
job
by
is.
cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize her?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Must have left town for a reason. You're asking me to cut off power to an entire community?
I'm asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse.
Take care of the ones you got.
We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
It's time for reform. I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Does that mean she gets approved time off work?
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so
I love those
I'm all
things.
set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
I'm tired of talking to you. Hey, friends. The inspiration skill. Let's go. Onward, Parvati. Get in. I don't want you to get... Come on. Don't be shy. You want to talk?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we
Alright,
talk.
well then... Oh! Stepped in mighty quick there. Is that how they hide that? You can't look at that? I feel like that's how they hit a an animation issue.
Hey, mister, can we talk?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Let's talk in the elevator instead.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
I
It's
do.
Mr.
I like a
Thompson
person who
has
can
his own
handle their
view
engineering.
on matters. course, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Doesn't seem like the most the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
That makes
It's
it
just-
worse.
He doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned? I'm sure the deserters are very fine people. What's up?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
You're absolutely right. Let's go.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
All right. So we are about to go find one cult by talking to another. Oh, they're on opposite sides of the town. What is Z?
Sure, on my way.
Does it mean shift? None of the buttons I'm holding are doing anything.
Heading back.
Oh. Oh, this is how to talk to her.
Be right there.
Oh, okay. What does X do? Okay, doesn't seem like any of those actually do anything. So, okay, the buttons on the bottom left are for, wait, Botanical Lab is that way? I guess it's both ways. Just any of the exits to town. So where's the vicar? Probably also outside. Salt tuna, emerald bear of Terra 2. Okay. So we're still on number 1. I don't like that moon face. That moon. He seems wrong. Salt tuna cannery, the only source of protein a busy worker needs. He looks like he's seen things. He looks like he stays up late at night and sees the worst in humanity. Alright. 200
When I was
experience?
little, we get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
Hmm.
I love the wind here.
It is nice. Very pretty. Who are you? Oof.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon?
I have no idea what a
Let me see
truncheon
your
is.
wrestling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
I use handguns, sir. Are you okay? You
I'm
seem
talking about
confused.
mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk.
I don't know how to talk to you.
All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals.
I'm guessing robots.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about.
Parvati, can you translate?
Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot?
At first I thought that said
Or
cat.
standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
I have a question for you.
Go on.
What do you do here? Actually, no, I don't. I'll let you be. Hey, Parvati, can you translate what he just said?
Something you need?
We'll talk later. Alright, so let's get back to the mission at hand. Okay, so how do I set... I want to go look for the vicar. Okay, so these are items for that. And then journal. Speak to the vicar is optional. So where is he? Okay, so he is in here then. Raptidon biological overview. The internal anatomy. Figure 1. 1, 2, 3. Nope, they didn't skip 4. My bad. Tiny nostril. Small eye relative to the body. Big bones. Got fat, which is good to see on dinosaurs. Alright. Let's... Is this where Vicar would be?
It's too clean.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
Give me.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What?
Do it.
No,
Deserting's
no, no,
fun.
no. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Look at how rude you are. This is how you make people feel. You're a bad person. Now where's the vicar? Hello, vicar. Mind if I take this seat? Thank you.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
I feel like... Providing wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
Well,
You
both of
wanted
us
to speak
can.
To me, Ms. Holcomb.
This is
Every time I
massive
try to
amounts of
engage you in
experience points.
conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
How many factions of you people are there? Fix the geothermal plant. He asked us... More directly, he asked us to do this.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife.
Exactly.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
That's what I like about her. Earnest. What do you think of him?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
This has been a waste of time. Let's go.
I apologize if my advice was wanting. I find many people can find their path when presented with the right questions. To divine a true path out of the Aether takes time. There are calculations to be done, variables to consider. But there is something
I feel like you're a logic worshiper, but
outside.
you've misdefined logic.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Very fascinating, I'm sure, but I've got to be going. I don't support theocracies. At least not yours. Oh, where's the exit? Hey, so can you tell me what that guy's all about?
Yeah, huh?
You can? Sweet.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It is a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. I mean, to be fair, you are a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's usually need a fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Let's get back to it. So I think my my first judgment on that guy was right. He seems to have a the universe is the universe and everything is predictable as long if we knew all the variables. Which, I mean, granted, but no. Okay, is this the one we came out in? Yeah, this was the first one we went out in, and we were like 600 meters away from an actual exit. So let's see if we can go to an exit over here. Yes. Should probably stop jumping just in case. Hey, Thumb, listen to me. Just in case it bothers some viewers. Man, this has been going for 31 minutes already? It doesn't feel like it. This is a fun game to get lost in. I might make longer episodes for these. Plasma cutter. It slices, dices, and cauterizes. Can we fight? Stuff to fight? Things to fight now? Sawed off shoddy. Okay, yeah, so definitely an up-close weapon. Switch to the handgun. Parvati? Do you have any idea about the ideal of cover? Hey! I'm gonna need you to be a better fighter. Okay, so I can send her to specific locations. You hurt my friend! Rage Dream. Hey, guess what? Oh, I did not keep an eye on my health. Continue? Where's continue start me from? Yeah, I guess I never realized there wasn't really a, Oh no, there's not a place for respawns. Oh, where's this gonna take me? Oh, what choice have I just made? Dissenters in our midst. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. Let's go for 50s radio. Dissenters in our midst. The enemy seeks to destroy our way of life. Yeah, that feels more accurate. That 50s radio voice, that... the weirdest version of the nondescript accent ever. Alright, so it said I can hold Z and put her over there. Okay. No! Over here.
Be right there.
Get out of the way. Get out of the battlefield. Parvati, you okay? Parvati? Yeah, just walk it off. You're fine. Okay. How do we... You just follow me? Parvati, what are you doing? Alright. That looks neat. Alright, let's go ahead and loot these guys' camp. Adrenatime. I gotta remember to use the inhaler more. Are these just... Oh, hey. Hey. Back up. Ooh, that had a lot of stuff in it. Where are you? Ah! I didn't react quick enough. I didn't press the F button hard enough. Alright, let's continue one more time. If I die again, I think I'll end the episode here. Like I said, I'm just having way too much fun with this. This is... Oh, what is this? The Manta Queen examined. That looks horrible. That looks horrifying. Is it a plant? Is it an animal? What am I looking at? Are those feathers or leaves? Alright, one more time into the Emerald Vale region. Hello? The Manta Swarm. Alright, let's go ahead and, we should take a look at what Parvati has. Companions? There we go. The Companion Ledger. Oh, she got Big Hammer. Let's go ahead and give you that. Give you a little bit more defenses. Oh, I don't have any perks for her yet. Okay. Let's get back into it. I wonder if there's a way to change her AI settings to not just run in. Good job, Parvati. I don't think you fell this time. Did that say assault rifle? Go to our weapons loadout. What? Okay, I gotta take a look at how this does. I'm intrigued.
What's that noise?
That felt significantly easier. I'm gonna go ahead and just... Ah! Computer, don't freeze up like that. That was not the time. That's Parvati. Oh wow, there's a lot of you. Okay, you got explosives. Not a fan of that. Didn't even have anything on you. Okay, so I'm really liking this, but I like to play with handguns a little bit more. It gives the cowboy feel. Ah. What's wrong with you guys? Hey. Inhaler. Thanks for the warning, Parvati. I did not realize I was hurt. That is a legitimate problem. Grab another one real quick. Let's see. Are you trying to heal your friend? No, you're just getting cover. Okay. Go ahead and steal all this real quick. Show yourself, coward. Oh, winged him. Hey, level up. Okay, that's just you, Parvati. These guys have a lot of stuff that I will sell. This is how I freelance. Emerald Vale Community Center. Did this used to be a part of the town and now it's just been overrun by marauders and stuff? I feel like they probably said that and I was just missing it. What is wrong with all of these creatures in this world? I don't like it. Let's go ahead and allocate our skill point while we have it. Okay, so now I do like all of these, but I said I did want to put some stuff into defense, but the dodge skill increases the distance traveled when dodging and reduces the duration of harmful status effects. What? When dodging, 250% chance to stun enemies within 3 meters. That sounds nutty. But I want loot. Put 1 point in so we can level that up later, and gonna go ahead and grab that's cool. Cowering. But let's go ahead and see what handgun crit chance, 9.6% handgun sway. Now, what is TTD? Is that like critical spot? I don't know. Let's invest points into it and see. Accept. And now for the perks. So we've already got this one and we can't level it up more. I think experience perks probably aren't worth it. It just takes away from overall power. Additional stock on vendors. Additional. Resilient. Increased base armor. Meter max. Is there anything to increase? Try and find companion health. Seemingly not. So I think for now we'll just take high maintenance. Oh, we don't have any perks available. Okay, I'm guessing that only scales up so much. Aggressive engages and attacks when the player enters combat. I think we'll keep that one. Dang, there's a lot of health points. These numbers are they're a little bit boosted. And no perks available for you. Okay. Oh, you're a marauder. Shame. Hey, buddy. Parvati, I'm gonna need you not to stand in the way of my bullets. Stop hitting Parvati. She's an engineer, not a soldier. You good? What are these noises? Coming soon, Mantiqueen, Veranis Toxidere. Feast your eyes on the great frilled Mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. I feel like one of these is going to be a mimic. Hey, the primals. Hey, normal fish, thank goodness. Bypass shunt? Anybody in here? Did you overdose? Oh. Oh no. Well, they're not using these anymore. If there's family in town, I'll go deliver these, but... Loot. Terminal access messages. From I. Rosenberg. The Spacer's Choice property. From Rosenberg I. To all. Subject. Keycards. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. Go ahead and see what the rest of these are. That's logical. Your obsession with the Mantiqueen is wasting all our budget and holding up the development. This has to stop. Update regarding your request for one adult Mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we've deployed a highly skilled team. The entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office. The cost of the gravesite fees as stipulated in our contract to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Allow me the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at 10%. I look forward to hearing from you again. I just wanted to exit. That's a shame. Is this the thing that shoots keycards? I've already got a sawed off. Riot control armor. Why did they need riot control? Is that from the Marauders, or is that... Ooh. Let's go ahead and... Right. Equipment. How do I repair? Which one's the broken one? That condition is still good. That one's not so much. Let's see. 17 armor. 4 armor and one-handed melee bonus. I think I'll go ahead and take that switch. Stealth skills plus 5. I like my tech skills. Let's we need to see what was degraded. 58%, not terrible, but it is losing damage. 98%. I think we'll stick with the... Oh, right, the shotgun is just absolutely corroded. Well, we can go ahead and switch that one out, and I think we'll switch to the assault rifle for now. Can I shoot? I can't shoot that. Let's round on this side of everything. Spacer's Chaw. Reminds me of Sandlot. Mag 2 power. Alright, I think once we finish looting this, we'll move on to the next episode. Armor parts, pocket watch. You ever feel like in like your own personal playthroughs, you take a lot more time than in other people's? This is what this feels like. I feel like I've done a lot of... Stand up. Face me. You will die on your feet. What is going on? Computer? Why'd you do that? Alright, those two are... Okay, let's go ahead and fix this real quick. For some reason, it dragged the window, so now I gotta fix the, except for it's not letting me? Here we go. That should bring it back, right? All right, computer. Thanks for letting me close out on that window part of it. All right, we're looting everything today. I feel like they should have seen me. Is there anybody else in here? Vending machine. Do I get to sell stuff now? B.R. Guthrie. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items can only be bought with certain skills. So I think I do have the hack skill necessary. I'm going to sell off this. Assault rifle, assault rifle. Quite a number of these. I think I'll sell all the backup ones. Another trip blade. Yeah, we don't really use these much. I love their marketing. Why are there so many bypass shunts in this place? Alright, so that's barred as well. Is this what I got with Guthrie's? Anthracillin. Can I hack? Cannot hack. Holly Holly Toxie free. I love it. Stun baton. Ah, sure. Pet pills. Dervish mist. Ooh. Oh, let's go ahead and head out. Alright. Prefabricated living, just like home. Taste the freedom. Ah, that's a lie. That's a lie, Mr. Moonman. He looks like a who. It's the nose, mostly. He looks like capitalist Grinch. Alright. So I think this is where we're going to end off this episode. God. That is a gorgeous sky, though. I love it. But that's where we're going to end off this episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys have a good night.